close to James Comey say he has no regrets about the way he handled the Clinton investigation and the Trump investigation, the two different paths he took on those two matters. Does he believe his decisions had any influence on the election?
Yeah, I don't, first off, Jim Comey has not sat for an interview on this topic either with us or anyone else. So, we conducted, dozens of interviews with people, sort of in all walks of life to try to, get a sense of what the discussions were around him. I think he feels like, he made the least bad decisions that he could have made given the bad circumstances he faced. I mean, I think that's, that's what he would say. And
okay, check it out. It's April 24th, 2017. The Rachel Maddow show is still ranting and raving over the Russia conspiracy with Donald Trump. Let's watch this interview. She's still crying over it.
Consistently comes through, even if you don't see James Comey as a partisan actor here, is that he's acutely aware of partisan wins and the ways that his actions or his words will be received in various sides of the political spectrum. He seems very acutely tuned to Republicans criticizing him for being helpful to Hillary Clinton in some way, particularly with the expectation that Hillary Clinton would win that election. I think the reason that is so resonant and so many people are focusing on that aspect of your story is because it gives rise to concerns about how he will, if he continues to be motivated by those things, that will shade the way that he conducts the investigation into Trump and Russia that continues now that Trump is president. Do you think that is a fair reading of that part of your story?
I think it's absolutely a fair reading that that Jim Comey was, and the FBI in general, was very acutely aware of what I'll call politics with a lowercase p. Not partisan politics like I'm Jim Comey, I'm historically a Republican, I want to help Donald Trump and hurt Hillary Clinton because she's a Democrat, but acutely aware of what the politics of the city was, especially in October when he's considering sending that letter to Congress announcing essentially the Clinton investigation is open again. There was a deep awareness that Hillary Clinton was likely to win, that the very day they're debating to whether to send this letter or not, Jason Chaffetz, the Republican on the Hill, is saying he's got years of hearings teed up in anticipation of a Clinton presidency. I think there was a real sentiment that if at the FBI, if they told the public that the Clinton investigation was closed, then they found there were potentially more emails that were relevant to the case. They started looking at them. She got elected, and then later they found something, and then told the public, oh, hey, by the way, we found these emails. We knew about them before the election. We didn't tell you about it. So,
listen to this crazy fairy tale.
Political consideration, and one that, frankly, FBI directors normally don't take into consideration.
Oh, this is crazy. So what they're insinuating is the fact that Comey didn't address the issue of Donald Trump being investigated into his affairs with Russia during the campaign was not publicized, but they publicized the investigation into the Clintons. That's the reason why Hillary lost. And so they're really just reading a lot into this. However, there's been zero evidence found, nothing found that connects Russia and Trump and that changed the election. Russia affected the election in zero ways, and these Democrats are still crying about it.
Clinton's investigation, and I think we have a much better understanding of why he did that. But whether people draw the distinctions between the two cases really is going to determine where you come down on Jim Comey's decision.
See that? FBI failed to disclose candidate Trump was under investigation as well.
I know you have a lot of demands on you because of the high-profile nature of this story. Thank you for being here with us tonight, Matt. Appreciate it.
Great.
It's a high-profile nature. MSNBC is the only one talking about it.
North Korea dialed up its threats, and presidencies are defined.
The White House faces high-stakes meetings with allies and enemies.
This new administration is.
So what we just saw is Rachel Maddow trying to spill this narrative over and calling it a sensitive story and high profile nature. MSNBC is the only one talking about it. They're the only ones pushing this. CNN does a little bit, but they're not trying to push it the way Rachel Maddow is. She's saying that the reason why Trump got elected and Clinton didn't get elected is because FBI Director Comey did not release information that Donald Trump was under investigation by the FBI and Hillary Clinton was, and he released that information. So just based upon the fact that the release of information on who's being under investigated by the FBI is what changed the course of the election. This is what she's trying to insinuate. And here we are, nearly 100 days into a presidency, and these Democrats, liberals like Rachel Maddow, are still crying about this. There's been zero proof, zero evidence. FBI Director Comey came out in a statement, even testified to Congress, stating there was nothing found between Russia and Trump that changed the course of the election. There was no collusion. There was no evidence that Russia was changing the election or in trying to change the course of the election or the results of the election. There was nothing that Russia did that could change the election results. FBI Director Comey testified in Congress to that. And these liberals are still crazy Looney Tune crying about it nearly 100 days into his presidency. They're trying to find something to continue to cry about, and they just won't let it go. Anyway, my name is Johnny Jetrod. I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a taste of MSNBC tonight so you can see what kind of crazy stuff they come up with. I'm sure a lot of you guys know, but we're just doing an MSNBC Rachel Maddow bashing tonight. So anyway, I'm Johnny Jetrod. Thanks for tuning in. Come on back sometime.